Hello everyone, it's Nat Teacher here, and today's lesson is going to be on multiplying fractions. Let's start learning. Welcome back to our channel everyone, thank you for tuning in to today's lesson. Now, learning to multiply fractions may seem like a difficult and daunting task for some students. However, it is far easier and simpler than you think. Now, we are going to go through everything you need to learn and understand in order to answer this type of question. And with that said, we are going to dive straight into our first example. Our first example is 3 over 4 times 1 over 2. Now, when you're multiplying fractions, you need to remember this. We will be multiplying both of our numerators together. So the 3, we will be timesing it or multiplying it by the 1. So I'm going to say it again. You multiply both of your numerators together. The next thing we are going to do is multiply both of our denominators together. So in this case, it would be 4 times 2. Now I'm going to show you what to do. We're going to start with the numerators. Like I said, multiplying both of our numerators together, 3 times 1 equals 3. Moving to our denominators, which are the bottom number in your fraction, 4 multiply 2, or 4 times 2 is going to be 8. Your answer here is going to be 3 over 8. So I told you at the start of the lesson, it is much easier than you think to multiply fractions, especially if you have a good understanding of your times tables. This will be an absolute breeze. Let's go through example number 2. Now, the question is 1 over 5 times 3 over 4. Like I said before, we are going to be multiplying both of our numerators by each other, so 1 times 3. And we will be doing the same thing for our denominators, multiplying 5 by 4. So we're multiplying both denominators together to get your denominator. So let's start with our numerator, 1 times 3. That's going to be 3. Moving to our denominator, 5 times 4, that answer is going to be 20. Your fraction here, your answer here is going to be 3 over 20. It is as simple as that, super easy. And finally, we're going to go through one more question to consolidate this learning and understanding. So I'm going to go slow here. We are multiplying our numerators together, so that would be 2 times 2. And then we are multiplying our denominators, which are the bottom number of your fraction here, 6 times 4. So 2 times 2 is 4, and 6 times 4 is 24. Now this is the part where I'm going to pause here and explain something, especially when you get older. This will come even more crucial the older you get. Now you always need to simplify your fraction. If you wrote this, especially if you're in maybe grade 5, 6, or 7, if you wrote this answer, it is not fully correct because it has not been simplified. So you might go through all that hard work, show that you understand it, and either get the answer completely wrong or only given half the marks from your original test paper, because this is not the simplest fraction that this fraction can achieve. So you need to find the largest common, so the highest common factor here, so the largest number that can be evenly divided into both numbers. So let's go through them. 1, it's obviously not going to be that. Now, if you have 2 even numbers, 2 is always going to be a number which you can divide both numbers by. However, let's try 4 here and see if it can be evenly divided into both numbers. So 4 times 4, that works. And if you know your times tables chart here, 24 divided by 4 is also going to work. So rewrite your fraction with the new working out. So 4 divided by 4 is going to be 1, and 24 divided by 4 is going to be 6. Your simplified fraction here is going to be 1 over 6. Now this is the correct answer, and this will get you full marks in your test. And because like I said, if you don't fully simplify a fraction, technically you are not correct, okay? So always simplify, even if you're not sure. When in doubt, simplify, okay? Now, here are some questions for you to do at home, the students do at home. So grab a pen, grab a paper. If you've made it this far into the lesson, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. We are about to go through the answers, so make sure you flick back, try and work the questions out on your piece of paper. The answers are coming up now. Okay, if you're not sure of anything, flick back through the examples 1, 2, or 3 so that you can consolidate that learning, answer those questions, and here are your answers. So here are the answers to the questions that I gave you earlier. Hopefully, I know that if you followed the simple steps that we discussed in this lesson, you would have absolutely smashed this and got 4 out of 4 correct. So that's it for today's lesson. Thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it. We'll see you in the next lesson.